Hello friends, happy Monday, start of a brand new vlog. We are heading off to a client meeting in person, and I think I'm gonna go to the coffee shop after. It's St. Patty's Day. I failed to wear green, so that's a whole journey. But my little tote bag is green, so fingers crossed. You wear bags, right? People say that. So it's something I'm wearing, sure. We'll go with that. We're gonna go to a coffee shop. We are going to just hang out by ourselves, be so productive. And then I have a chiropractic adjustment at 3. So we're just kind of bebopping around town today. It's gonna be a very fun day, hopefully very productive. We're gonna get our workout in. I have missed workout so much. We only got 2 in last week instead of our 3. So I'm really wanting to go hard this week, maybe 4 if I'm feeling crazy and ambitious, but hopefully at least 3. So yeah, we're gonna ease in tonight. We're gonna do the dance cardio. We're gonna see how that feels. It's beautiful blue skies and sunny. It's still pretty chilly, but it's gonna be like a high of 50 today. So better than it has been for sure. Oh my God, so I had the other one, the blue and white striped linen, and somehow I got blackberry stain on it, and I don't know how that's possible because it was like in my inner arm piece. Like I don't know where the blackberry would have landed. I never saw any blackberry that was spilled, so I have no idea what happened there. So I had to change my top, and I had the other one sitting at home with some shout, so hopefully that does the trick. I'm not really quite sure what the fuck happened, but anyway, I really want to give it a try where I wash it. I know you don't have to with the rental, but I want to try, like I said last vlog, because I want to see like how you should wash linen. I feel like I'm not doing a good job. So anyway, that's a future me problem. It's a beautiful day. We're gonna have a great day. We're gonna kick things off very productively, and hopefully, you know, have a very fun weekend too. Have a lot of things planned up my sleeve, even more for the next weekend. We have lots of exciting things coming up. So yeah, couldn't be more excited. Hello friends, good morning. Happy Tuesday. We are getting ready for the day. My dad is coming over to file his taxes on my computer because they have my hand-me-down MacBook, or iMac I should say, and it's not working. So it's very old, and the software update is like not doing anything. So poor them. I feel so terribly sad about that, but I just got my new MacBook, so there's like nothing I can do because I traded it in for my old one. But I think maybe an iMac is on their future agenda, but for now we just need to get her done. So I'm gonna make a bagel. I picked up some bagels, as I mentioned in last week's vlog. A really fun little coffee date after my dad leaves, well, a little bit later in the day. And I'm super excited. I'm meeting one of my local competitors, and I love when competitors think there's more than enough to go around, as I mentioned before. Not always the case. So I am super stoked. Luckily, I got so much done yesterday. I was so productive in the coffee shop, and I don't have like a ton of stuff to do. So I could do stuff, but because my dad's using my computer, I like really can't for a couple hours. So I prepped myself for success. It's a pretty chill week so far. Definitely got a lot of emails, but like nothing too bad. Had a great meeting yesterday. I met the gal who's going to help us do video content for social, because this is for like a service like in the trades, so like HVAC and stuff like that. And it's really hard because I'm not like on site. I can't just like hop in a truck and like go to a site visit. So this will be really helpful, having like a designated person who I work closely with to collaborate and brainstorm social media reels and stuff. And I'm so excited because I have wanted this for so long. And I really feel like she is my ticket to like making their social presence great. It's like, okay, but I've been telling them like, y'all, this is like really bad. Like the reason we don't get engagement a lot is because we don't have like entertaining content. So I think they understand that. It's just kind of hard. Also, like not everyone has been on board with that kind of approach with social either. So I think part of it is also like educating everybody, like all the people who make the decisions. So, you know, we're doing what we can. It's been a long 8-year journey for me, trying to bring some fun things into this crowd. But I am just so thrilled that this is going to work because I adore them and I really like want their business success above all. Like that's the thing. And so when I feel limited in like how I can do my job, it's not the best feeling in the world, but really not that big of a deal. I just am really stoked for this turn of a page because I feel like this is really gonna do such good things for everybody involved. Oh, that's my day. I went and got my back cracked by Ryan yesterday, and that was quite the journey. I was quite uncomfy when she did the neck portion. It was definitely a little tender. And then when she was doing the back, it was definitely tender too. I have my multi gummy vitamins. It's the first day I'm doing them. So this is, I think it's from Vita Fusion. My mom got it for me for Christmas and got Jared one too. He says they're fine. He's been taking them. This is the first time I am. Oh, I'm nervous. I just don't want it to be gross. Ah, shit, dog. They're good. Literally tastes like fruit roll-ups. Hopefully that'll make me nice and strong. I also have my breakfast here. I think I'm gonna try to finish my book while my dad is over doing his thing. Lessons in Chemistry, I only have like 120 pages left. I am so effing excited because I cannot wait to watch the miniseries. I think it was on Apple TV or something like that. And Rainn Wilson and BJ Novak are in it, for all you The Office fans. And BJ Novak voices the dog. And I just can't. The dog is fucking adorable. And I just need to pray that he doesn't die because I'm going to be so fucking unwell. Honest to God, that's kind of where I feel like it's heading. Because he's pretty old. But he hasn't become so much a main character anymore. Like he was, and then he kind of like faded into the background. So I don't know. Anything could happen in these last 120 pages. I also did not read the synopsis fully. And so I, honest to God, like didn't really know what was going on. I had no idea that she was going to become this like TV show, girly pop. Obviously it was like kind of implied in the beginning, but gaggy. I also had no idea that someone was going to die. I truly was blindsided. And if you read the synopsis, like on the back of the book, you know. But I love going in blind. So just an FYI, no spoilers, but I was kind of gagged. So every chapter has just taken me on some twists and some turns. And I want to finish it, and then Jared says he'll watch the show with me. It's like, I honestly have never done that. I've never been the person who like watch it or read something and then watches something. I've always like watched an adaptation of a book or just, you know, read a book, haven't seen the movie. I've never like actually done both back to back, especially when the book comes first. So I'm curious to see like how I feel about it, if it's done well, like compared to what the author, Bonnie, wanted. Also, fun fact, Bonnie is from Seattle, the author. I think she now lives in like the UK, but she is from here. Anyway, we're gonna live, laugh, and love, and I will let you know how it goes. Hello friends, it is Wednesday. I am working from bed this morning before pest control comes this afternoon. So we're just kind of chilling until that happens, chilling like a villain. We moved everything to the front or the middle of the rooms so we can get everything sprayed, everything done. And then I like to hit up a coffee shop for a couple hours after that just to like let things sit and, you know, soak everything up. It's fine for humans to like smell the chemical or be around it, but I just prefer not to while it like dries. There's no fume. It doesn't smell like anything. But I don't know. It just kind of creeps me out that like something could be not great in the air. So, we're just gonna go to a coffee shop. I'm gonna open the windows and like let everything air out. I'm very tired. We stayed up late watching, Lessons in Chemistry TV show. I just finished it, so it's done. I love it. This is like one of my favorite books. Like I am thoroughly obsessed. I almost like it more than The Midnight Library. And that's like kind of crazy because that's like everyone's favorite book. Definitely like up there. These two are up there. But this is just a beautiful story. So if you don't know, it's based in the 60s and it's just a lot about sexism and like feminism and all of that. And the show, the plot is very different. They definitely, kind of like wove in different things, swapped different storylines. They added in more of a civil rights focus. There really isn't anything in this book. And I'm sure they mentioned this before. I didn't even know that Harriet was Black. I don't really know why I didn't realize that. Maybe I just like didn't pick up on that. But in the book, it doesn't really matter what her race is. It's more like the dynamic with her husband. He doesn't really treat her well. And that's not, as far as I know yet, we're like halfway through the series, that's not really the focus in the TV show. In the TV show, she's more like a civil rights activist, and that's like the whole storyline. So I actually like, obviously I love the book, and I think there's so much more nuance about like Elizabeth's upbringing and her brother and all of these like impacts on her, just kind of like grazed over a little bit. I know there's like a episode about it, but I haven't seen it yet. And it just seems like because they only had 8 episodes, it was a mini series, they really had to like condense it. And I think this one obviously has so much more like content, but I really liked the civil rights like angle that the movie took. And I preferred Calvin better. In the movie, I feel like there's certain things that he does in the book that like he doesn't do in the movie, or it's handled in a different way. It's like portrayed differently. I'll just say that. And I really liked the way it was portrayed and like the way that he was so supportive of her and like understanding. Obviously he's supportive in the book, but like even to a greater extent, I believe, in the show. And so I don't know, Bonnie, the author, is like an executive producer, a co-executive producer. I don't know if like she was kind of like, these are the things that would like make it better. I don't know who makes those decisions, but I just kind of thought like she was like, you know, improving things that maybe she didn't like as much in the book. It's really interesting, like even the dog, it's a different way that he got his name, it has a different meaning in the book versus the TV show. Many different things that are just very different. I also loved in the TV show, you like get a glimpse of it in the first chapter. Like they fast forward into like the current day. And so you know that she's like into cooking. I'll just say that much. But it's not like woven throughout the book as much as, I mean, at least from what I remember, versus the TV show. And in the TV show, she's always cooking. And I think that like lays the foundation for like what's to come later. I didn't feel as connected to her in terms of like cooking. I know it says that she like cooks a meal like 4 days a week, whatever, as like her payment of rent to him. But it's like not really like as, I guess, like vivid for me. Like I couldn't visualize it as well as like the TV show really brings out. And maybe that's just like TV versus a book, but I really like elements of the show. It's an Apple TV original, so if you have Apple TV, you can watch it. I don't think you need to like read the book first. Obviously I love the book, so I'd highly recommend it. Then you get like the backstory, and like I feel like you feel deeper connected to the characters when you watch the TV show. But it's a completely like stand on its own show, so you can watch it on your own too. But the dog is one of my favorite characters. I would say the dog and Harriet are like 2 of my favorites. Phenomenal acting. Really love the cast that they picked for it. I think each actor like really fits their role. And Brie Larson is really good. It took me a while in the first episode for her to like grow on me. But I mean, she just delivers a stellar performance. And Jared was commenting that this book came out in like 2022. So for it to be greenlit into an original Apple TV series like within a year is kind of crazy. So I missed the whole boat on like, I mean, I know this is a very famous book, but I didn't realize like how popular it was. So anyway, highly recommend Lessons in Chemistry. One of my fave fictions now. And I don't know what I'm going to be moving on to. I have this book, A Lady for a Duke, and I think that the author is trans, Alexis Hall. I thought the writer was trans. I could be wrong. I also thought Alexis Hall was a girl. Anyway, it's a guy. I don't really know their identity, but uses he, him pronouns. And this is a trans protagonist, the gal, and she falls in love with a duke. That's all I know. But I think that would be an interesting fiction read. Oh, it is long, my guy. It's 450 pages and it's small print. That's kind of wild. I'll do it though. Funny story. I don't know what you would call her. She is my sister-in-law, so married my husband's brother, her mother. So it's not my mother-in-law, but like kind of. She gave it to me. I can't remember how she felt about it. I'll have to look in her message to me. But yeah, she just wanted to pass it down. I guess there's some smut in here too. Obviously I want to get more into like queer fiction, so we will see how this is. It says, war tore them apart, chance brought them together, love could set them free. Very cutesy. It's a historical romance. So I think maybe this one, because I have to read a fiction book for one book club. So I think I will start with this one. And then a few different books that I want to read that are here. So the one that I started but didn't finish like 3 years ago is Yours Cruelly, Elvira. This is Cassandra Peterson's memoir, Memoirs of the Mistress of the Dark. And I think I'm already to page 55 of 278. So I'll probably read from the beginning just because I stopped. I'll probably like fly through it, but this is one that I could read for my other book club. I also really want to read Pleasure Activism, The Politics of Feeling Good, and then The MAGA Diaries is what I just picked up. And this one looks very easy to read. It's about this gal, Tina, who basically like worked for like MAGA members, and like goes through like COVID-19 and everything. And so it's basically like pulling back the curtain on like the conservative machine. Very interesting. She's like a journalist. So I don't know. I think because I started Elvira, I should do this one. So let's do these two as my next reads, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to start on this one this week because I have book club on Sunday, and we're not like finishing our books obviously, but we're starting them and then we're going to bring them to brunch, which I'm super excited about. We're going to Anthony's, and it's my fave place for brunch. Very bougie. So I don't get to do it too often, and I'm super excited. And I think even though my dress from Nuuly is way too large, I want to wear it. It's also going to be rainy, but I don't care because I'm conjuring up spring, and we are telling ourselves that is the case, even if it's not. Also, look at how cute. These are bookmarks that my eyebrow, I call her my eyebrow stylist, my eyebrow waxer / tinter, Kelsey made. And they have the cutest little affirmations, and the QR code takes you to Honey Beauty Studio. So shameless plug. If you are on your computer and you want to QR code that on your phone, feel free. But it's just so cute. So she gave me like 10 that I can give to my girly pops. All right, friends, it is much later. It's super windy out. The power flickered at Starbucks a couple times. I went there after the pest cleaning. It went great. He was in and out, very efficient, very quick. Jared and I are gonna go out to Casa. It's this like Italian place here downtown, and it's one of Jared's favorites. We haven't been there in so long, so we're gonna pig out. We're gonna order some things and just have a nice little takeout date. It's gonna be nice to have that in the middle of the week. It was such a crazy day today. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So many things accomplished, so many emails coming in, so many things done. So feeling very good. I think I only worked for like, what, 3 hours? Like really intently. And I just got through so many things on my to-do list. So feels great. Friends, I just got my heart monitor results, which I am so happy about. They say that I definitely have symptoms in line with tachycardia, which we done been knowing. But my heart is healthy, and everything is working correctly. There's no like rhythm abnormalities. The tachycardia is, I guess, what they would qualify as like sinus tachycardia. And it's like brought on by like anxiety or stress or dehydration or one of the many things. I Googled it and it says that love can cause it. So that's just great. So many different options. And so basically I just have to follow up my primary, and make sure that there isn't like any other cause. My thyroid is functioning normally as far as I know, based on like my blood test. But like certain things like this can cause it. I'm kind of wondering if I'm not drinking enough water. So I'm going to do that. But like my heart rate's always been higher like my whole life. So it could just be like my baseline's different, but he wants to make sure like nothing is wrong. But yeah. The Icon Raymond, he reviewed my stuff today, and so far so good. So I'm curious to see what my PCP says, but I think that just like takes such a weight off of me and like gives me such relief. Cause like you just never know. And it's really annoying when doctors like comment on things, and are like, oh my God, like your heart is a little fast. Like, have you looked into that? Like you should really like do a heart monitor. It's like, okay, hi, like you're not even my primary care, but thanks for your opinion. And for just like adding anxiety into like an anxious girly's brain. Just really pisses me off. Like I'm glad that they like look into it, but also it's like girly pop, like this done been a thing. Like my resting heart rate is in like the middle range of normal. Like it's not 60 and perfect like you'd like to see. Also like being adopted, like I don't know a ton of my medical history, like my family's medical history. I do know one of my grandmas had a stroke, and the other one had like she has like skipped beats or something. And then I want to say, I was trying to remember who. I know my biological mom, my birth mom, had like low blood pressure when she was pregnant, but I can't remember if she has bradycardia too, which is like the opposite of what I have, where it's like too slow of a heart rate. I'm not quite sure, but there's been some stuff that like, you know, is there. Definitely not anything horrific, no heart attacks, no heart disease, God bless, knock on wood, but you just never know like what is hidden in your genes or like what is going on. So I think like having that peace of mind is nice. And like, as y'all know, I'm a big proponent of like, get the test done, do all the checking, make sure that you are a queen and you are slaying the game, and that your heart is a little queen and she's working very well for you. So that's just kind of my soapbox. Thank you for like coming on this journey with me. If you missed it, I wore a heart monitor for a couple weeks in the middle of February. And it was quite an experience. I did in case you're like curious, the Zeo patch from iRhythm. It was really cool. For me, the adhesive stayed on, and it was quite a journey, as you saw in the vlog, getting it off. Some people say that their adhesive falls off, or that it's like not the best machine, but I think the new iterations of the machine are really good. But some of the older ones are kind of like flimsy. But that one, highly recommend it. Like, it really itched like the first week, but after that it was fine. I didn't have like an allergy, so I can't really speak to that, but some people say the adhesive also sucks, in terms of like how much it irritates your skin. Definitely had like a little rash after for a little bit, but you just have to be very careful, because I've heard horror stories of people who've like literally like taken off their skin like when they've taken it off. So just be careful, but I really liked my experience. I'm so glad that like an actual cardiologist like looked at the results, because I was kind of like, you know, confused, like who creates the results and like who looks at the results. And it's just like, you know, my nurse primary care is not qualified, and you never know with like companies like that. So I'm really glad that like an actual like cardiologist, doctor, looked at it, like locally here, who can like talk to my care team. So all in all, a great experience. So if you are thinking about it, your doctor is trying to convince you to do it, highly recommend, just do it and figure it out, you know? So that's my update, my health update. That's so good. And it's just that one blood test level that's elevated at this point. So I think I'm just gonna hold off. I don't think I need to talk to my primary unless she wants to schedule an appointment with me. I have one with her in July. So we're probably just gonna keep chugging along until then. So we'll keep you updated on the heart health saga. I made some peanut butter toast. So I'm having some toast and I'm gonna get to work. I don't have a ton to do. I have a call at 11:30 this morning, and my sunglasses are ready. So we're gonna go pick those up, maybe get a little coffee treat or something. You know what I really wanna go get? Not gonna lie, Crumbl. And I did tell myself that if this is like such a fucked up thing to say, but if my heart was functioning normally, I would reward myself with a little treat. And just from like having to go through the trauma of doing that. So I did hear through the grapevine from Miss Sumai that they are selling, I think it's like, I don't know if it's like Luck of the Irish Week or something, but they're doing like Get Lucky and it's 6 cookies for the price of 4, like full size. So I think I'm gonna go do that. They have the, is it like the Milk Fruity Pebbles? Oh my God, it's my favorite cookie. Other than the Everything bagel cookie, that one slaps. Come for me. It was really good. That one and the Milky Fruity Pebbles. So I think I'm gonna go get us some little cookies in celebration. Doing a Crockpot chili, and we're almost done with Lessons in Chemistry, the TV show. Will say I do like how they incorporated her brother. I'm gonna say a lot of these details are different than the book. Like they just change the story around, which is fine. I know like they kind of have to for like cinematic effect, but I will say the thing I love the most is the Harriet storyline, and like that big shift. I really, really like that, versus the book. So like there's pros and cons and like my favorite things between both things. Like I really love how in-depth the book can get and how much more backstory you have. And like I said, I think it makes you connect more with like the TV show characters. But I like the social justice elements and like different things in the TV show more so than the book. So there's like pros and cons to everything, but I really, really like it. So we have our last 2 episodes tonight. So we're gonna watch that and I'm gonna do some coloring and it's gonna be a nice little relaxing Thursday. And then tomorrow we have 2 very exciting things. I'm going co-working with someone who works in the field of like web design, copywriting, and then I'm going to have a out and about lunch with my client, Tracy. We're gonna go get lunch at Tumwater Taco Co., one of my favorite spots. Although I did hear from someone recently that they got food poisoning there. So I don't know. That's just what I've heard. I've eaten there many times, like a dozen times at least, and never had a bad experience. So knock on wood. We're gonna go there and have a little girls' day, and then I think Jared and I are gonna go to Two Sisters Coffee and get their March coffee flight, which is like all like St. Patty's Day themed, and then we are going to co-work together. It's going to be very fun. He is studying for some certifications in his realm of IT, and I'm just chugging along and doing my own thing. So that is the plan. These are the women's multi that I was talking about taking. It's the VitaFusion berry flavor. And I swear to you, they taste like fruit roll-ups. Like I can take a horse pill. I've taken a lot of vitamins. These kind of have like a smell, maybe, that they smell like vitamins. But oh my God, they ain't got nothing on this. Like this is so nice and so easy. So I think it does most of the stuff here. All the different main vitamins. Got your B12, you even got like calcium, zinc, all the A, C, B, whatever the hell. And I really like them. So I am satisfied so far. We will see how my levels do. I'm sure my doctor will test me again eventually. All right, we're getting this veggie chili going. Got our crock pot. So we've got 2 chopped boiled veggies. I love that it's just a can situation. Very, very simple. We love to see it. I am going to migrate cans of beans over here. Maybe not the best way to do it, but that's what I do. So floor is gonna probably be a little wet, but it's fine. Okay, everybody, we have our glasses reveal. These are the Longchamp ones. Look at this beautiful case. It's so branded. This is my brand color, literally. So gorgeous. Maybe it's a little lighter, but I love it. Then it's lime when you open it up. Oh my God, you guys, they're so cute. So these are my everyday glasses, obviously. And I wanted something bold. I wanted a fancy frame again. And so I went with these bad boys. Oh, wow. Oh, that is gonna be so nice in the spring and summertime when it's like so bright. I think it's gonna help me even from like car headlights, I would assume. Like, this is so nice. So this is what they are. They have a little pale pink on the side here, and then it's kind of like, I don't know, would you call that a tortoiseshell? I guess, kind of. Tortoiseshell print, very bold. It's gonna take me a while to get used to them, but I think they're cute. Good and stocked up. Got some more cleaning solution, and they have a really nice like machine here, so like I get makeup like stuck in the cracks, and they can like literally pop the lenses out and like really get in there and clean. It also becomes like loose, as you can see right here. They're like fully tightened, but before they were just like flopping around, so when it gets loose you want to go in and get them adjusted too. And I just kind of don't pay attention to that. So I'm trying to be better about that. So I think like every 6 months, I might come in and get them cleaned and tightened. But I'm very, very happy. Okay, we got a Crumbl taste test for you. We got wild berry, milk Fruity Pebbles or Milky Fruity Pebbles, my favorite cookie. Probably one of my all-time faves from Crumbl. Lucky Charms. And then I splurged and got the Oreo cake. It was $1 or $2 extra, and we got the deal where it's you pay the amount of 4 and you get 6.
Oh.
Okay. I think it is like a brownie cake thing.
Yeah, it looks like a brownie.
Yeah. Oh my God, bitch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, brownie. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, good. I'm gonna try wild berry. This is kind of like my type of thing. Cheers. That's my whole lifestyle right there. Okay. Oh my God. It's so good. The frosting's a bit much. This is my favorite shit. I haven't had this in like 3 years. Since we went to Lakewood. We didn't have one here. And we got the breakfast lineup. That is the last time I've had this. I would never miss a bit. Never miss a bit.
I could do without the berry and the Lucky Charms on. Keep the Fruity Pebbles. And
That's what I got too. Holy fuck. I could get a box just of this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's so fucking good. Like, I have to convey this to the vlog. Oh. There's nothing like it, you guys. We missed the bus, people. There was a bus coming out. God bless. I'm glad that I missed it. We are headed to a coffee shop first, Oli Coffee. We're gonna co-work with someone who's in the same field. I met her once, like a few months ago. Maybe it's been more than that now. And we're gonna co-work, gonna go to another coffee shop for an afternoon, a little coffee flight. It's gonna be very delicioso. And I'm gonna meet Jared there, and we're gonna have such a fun time. I'm so excited for Friday. I am a little stressed. We got a project that's a little bit much that's on my docket right now, along with other things that I have to get done. So we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna try to like stay level-headed today, but we will see what the tea is, my guy. I'm pretty sure I still have a freaking eyelash stuck in my eye. I tried to get it out, but he's just chilling. Chili was delicious last night. You saw a little clip of it. I added way too much cheese to mine, but it was delicious. And oh my god, you guys, a lady for the Duke or a lady for a Duke, whatever it is, the trans love story. We love this. So basically all I know is he's a Duke and he has this like brother from the military and doesn't realize that it's her who's transitioned. And so I haven't gotten to the point where she's told him yet. I'm probably like 100 pages in, but she's like contemplating, like, oh my god, and he thinks that she died when she was like on the military battlefield. So he thinks his best friend is like gone, doesn't know his best friend is this beautiful woman who's like captivating him in front of him. And so it's so interesting. I just love it. I want it to be a feel-good romance. I hope there's no transphobia. I don't think there would be, since it is like a queer author. It's like a queer love story. But I just love it. I like to escape into a fictional fantasy world where people are not horrible human beings. So I'm excited to see what comes of their love story. Obviously, like that's the whole plot, so I assume they fall in love. But it is very well written. It's the same author, Alexis Hall, who wrote Boyfriend Material, and I think some of the other ones that are like best reads or whatever. So I'm intrigued. I'm interested to see. I really like his writing. I think it's a guy. I haven't established that yet. But I love his writing and I would love to try some of his other books. So more to come. It is really coming down with the rain. Four-leaf clover white mocha, white chocolate, creme de menthe, and white coffee. I didn't even order my tea. Oh well, how much do you stop it? It's probably good for me though, because I kind of need to wake up. It's a Friday night. We got a party. It tastes like mint chocolate chip ice cream.
It does. It tastes exactly.
This is mint chocolate chip cold brew. I feel like it's promising.
That's
I'll hit ya.
That's cold.
Yeah, but mint chocolate chip. Irish brownie mocha.
Irish cream and chocolate.
Okay. It's like the one that I brought home, plus chocolate. Tastes just like that. It's good. It's not my fave. I know I'm gonna love this already. This is the end of the Rainbow Lotus, Blue Lotus, Blackberry, and Lavender with an adorable little candy. Four-leaf clover white mocha first.
Yep.
End of the rainbow. Second.
Yep.
Mint chocolate chip third.
Yep.
And Irish brownie fourth. Yeah. I love. Happy Saturday. We've got a haul for you. We are going in big. We're gonna make this like sesame garlic rice noodle situation. It called for brown rice noodles, but I don't even know where you find those. Maybe an Asian market, but our stores never have that. So we're just going in with the little translucent ones. Jared requested a sparkling water, so we're gonna try this guava Sao Paulo or whatever. It should be good, I hope. We love the grapefruit, so you can't go wrong with any like tropical thing. I got myself some Chobani. I need a break from the Fayet with the 0% with zero anything in it. I I need a little sugar. So we're gonna do this with our granola and our fruit. I also stocked up on fruit so that I wasn't reaching for unhealthy things, I guess. I think that's what I've noticed is that then we order Taco Bell or we're unhealthy, whereas we could just pick out an unhealthy, but like it's healthier snacks here. So I got us some Cheez-Its. We're gonna try these, the veggie chip flavor burst nacho cheese flavored chips. Love me some Snyder's, honey mustard and onion, always. And then I thought for a little sweet treat, an apple cinnamon rice cake. And I stocked up on what we needed. We were out of cumin, peanut butter, tamari, veggie broth, you know, just all the things. I also love these little like self-serve size, single serve size at Good Culture. I just get a couple of these and I don't see the tub in stock because I think that's really all I need. So we are good and set for the next week. We're gonna do our protein and veggies and rice, and then we're also gonna do our noodles. So we'll report back on how the noodles turn out. All right, we are downtown. We are gonna go to brunch very soon, but our reservation's in about half an hour and I really want to read some of this. So I'm going to read it. I am this far. I feel like I am basically halfway. It is such a good book. I think my, whatever we want to call her, mother-in-law, not my husband's mother, I don't know what we're gonna call her. We gotta figure out a term. But when she gave it to me, she said that it's like a beach read, and it's basically very that. I don't know if that's like kind of like a breezy, like whatever. I do feel like there's some heaviness in here for sure, because it is like the trans storyline. And I feel like, I mean, I'm not trans, but any trans person like going through that experience would like really appreciate it. I feel like it's a really like positive depiction, so far at least, of like, you know, people finding out, like people who knew you as your old inauthentic self, finding out who your authentic self is and like fully embracing you and like loving you like because of who you actually are. And I think it's just such a lovely little fun love story. So I'm really enjoying it. And I really, really like the writing. I think Alexis Hall is a great author. I'm gonna have to read more of his stuff, maybe boyfriend material, because it's really, really good. So I'm on chapter 24 and I have 449 pages and I'm on page 227. So we're gonna see how long we can get through some stuff, probably like 50 pages before brunch. And then I am determined, I would like to almost finish this by book club brunch tomorrow. So we will see. Yes, this is her fave. So we should get what the birthday girl wants. I guess. Oh, I should show my jelly cat though. Oh wait. This is my jelly cat. This is Bridget the brioche. She was only $21.95. Yeah. There was an egg one and she was $30. And I just couldn't bring myself to do that.
You don't even want to know how much I spend on these.
Yeah, no. I really hope for good birthday luck for you to get what you want.
I don't think I got the cat one.
What are the others? Oh, that's cute though. He's cute. Oh, he's hard. I didn't expect that. Look at him. He looks sad.
Oh my god. I have to see what you guys get.
He looks really sad.
Oh jeez. Okay.
Please do the work one next.
The work one?
I need the one with the computer.
Smiski always looks existential. I love them.
Yeah, kind of
I have a few Sunny Angels, but I just like Smiski.
She likes
more.
them more.
I don't know, they're not as creepy.
And I'm like, they look way more alien to me.
The work one? I kind of want the one with the light bulb or the one with like the suitcase. Like,
stop, that is cute.
Watch.
I want the computer one. I didn't buy one, so it's fine.
I know, you need that one.
Stop, he's cute.
The light bulb.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's one of the ones I wanted.
Okay, we love it. Oh my god. Hi, bestie.
Hey.
How are you feeling? Are you back to better? Oh, maybe not. I hear the voice.
Yeah, just like still
Congested. That's always how I am.
Oh, okay, I knew it when I felt it.
What is this? Shut up. That's great.
Wait, I'm gonna put all these guys.
That's adorable.
Damn, okay.
So we got these so far.
I feel like, okay.
You want to trade it?
No.
No?
Again, I feel bad.
Also a hipper.
Yeah.
Give you the one that lays over.
Because I feel like if I put that one on my clothes, just a feet.
Let's feel it. It's definitely not. It's that one. I'm pretty positive. Yep.
Okay, okay.
Does he bring a diaper? Yes. It's so funny. He is cute though. He does kind of lift your breasts. They all do.
I think he'll look cute in my car.
Yeah. Where are you gonna put him?
Just like on the dash thing. I can show you when we get.
It is really cute. Hello friends, happy Sunday. I am back from brunch. I just have underwear on the counter. I'm gonna give you a haul. Me and Shanta had some fun shopping yesterday. Tons of good finds at Old Navy. You saw me try some things on. And then also Victoria's Secret was having a 5 for 30 deal on their undies. I picked up just some basics for everyday use. Gotta get some cotton stuff girlies. So I got a nice gray, this like pale pink, and a navy blue. And then I also picked up this cute little lace pair. I think these are both the cheeky style. I could be wrong. This is just a gray and then a black pair. So that was my 5 for 30. I just need to stock up. And then I got so many good things at Old Navy, you guys. I cannot even stress to you enough. Almost everything is 30 to 50% off right now. And there's such good things. So I got this really cute black pair of linen shorts. I think they'll go with so many cute crop tops. And I really wanted just like a simple little pair. Then in keeping with my linen trend that I'm just head over heels for as a true coastal grand lifestyle, I got this beautiful like light olive green, thinner striped white and green linen. Very cutesy, very demure. This was like kind of expensive, I'm not gonna lie. This one specifically. And then I found a dupe for the freaking Nuuly one that I rented. $9, you guys. $9. Is it not almost identical? I think it's almost identical. Just saying. So I had to do it. This was a 3X. That was the only size they had left. But I did it anyway because I was like, I will take an oversized fit if it means saving $90, $90 to $100. So I did that. I will not be purchasing the ones from Nuuly because I can find them elsewhere. I am a sucker for linen. They're so, so good. But yeah, the sizes that I wanted from Nuuly are not even rentable. Like tons of people have them already out. So I wasn't going to be able to super quickly. And I just figured I already have them here at my disposal. I should probably get these. Also got this gorgeous little crop top. Very cutesy. Also linen. We love to see it. Then I picked up a little bikini set. This is the top that I picked. It's like this blue, kind of like ruche material, I guess, little striped. And then I got the black bottoms, kind of like a little mix and match. It's not super high-waisted, but definitely like I guess a mid-rise. These were each $12 a piece, which I love, love, love. For the linen trend continuing, I got these gorgeous little pants. Absolutely stunning. And I love all of their stuff has actual real pockets. Some places, you know, they skimp on it. They're a little cheaper. I love this dress. This is a maxi black dress just for like everyday summer use. I think it's going to be great in the summertime. Little farmer's market days. Also in the farmer's market trend, this adorable black striped dress. There is a little weird bit right here with this line. I'm not quite sure why they made a line so far down, but Shanta said she didn't really notice it, and neither did the person checking us out, so I'm hoping it's not terrible, but I love the fit of that dress. And then this one literally fits me like a glove. You saw it in the clip before. It's absolutely stunning. It's like a baby blue striped linen dress again. We're gonna have to see how I can keep these up and how we should be cleaning them, because I'm very, very worried about them getting wrinkled. So I will report back after I clean them for the first time. And then I also picked up this stunning little dark, like burnt red activewear top. It is very cutie. It's almost like a Lulu dupe. Like, it's just very trendy, I guess. It's like a crop, and then it has the finger holes in the arms. It has a cute little half zipper and actual pockets with zippers. Very cutesy. I was thinking about getting like a matching set with the bottoms, but I didn't really love how that looked. I like this better with like leggings. So for my little walks and stuff like that, in like the springtime when it's not super cold or super warm, I thought that was really nice. That's my haul. I'm so happy I went. I have wanted to go to Old Navy for so long, and I am going on a shopping trip in a couple weeks, but the place that we're going does not have an Old Navy. So I really wanted to indulge a little bit, and all of that was such a good deal. I was shocked. So I would say everything fit me. I only had to get a smaller size in this one. Everything else in the fitting room fit beautifully. And I just love that. Like, they don't seem to be like small, which I've always liked about Old Navy. I think they're very like true to size. And I really enjoyed my picks. So I wanted to give you the haul. I just got back from book club brunch. We had a delicious brunch at Anthony's Homeport, one of my favorite brunch spots in town. So it's been the weekend of the brunches. Shanta had so much fun for her birthday yesterday. We went to Octapas, and then she was like, well, let's go to the mall. I was kind of sad I didn't get my Sunny Angels, but I like my Jellycat. My vision is to create a bookshelf somewhere here in the living room, and I've seen people use the Jellycats as like bookends, where like they can kind of break up the design of the bookshelf. So in the future, an IKEA trip is definitely in mind. I've also thought about reworking my closet a little bit and maybe doing like a dresser. It would have to be quite skinny, like in terms of width. But I was thinking that would be a cute thing to do against the wall where our TV is instead of our floating shelf. I've thought about it. We would need to tinker with it, and we would have to find something that is very thin. And I'm not quite sure how that's gonna work in terms of design. So we have some measurements to take for both that and the bookshelf, but that would be like my long-term vision moving forward. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the haul. It was very fun. I'm very, very excited. I'm getting more into like my shopping situation, my shopping era. I'm trying to like feel better about myself and more confident about myself, and like really like, I guess, hone in on my personal style. I'm really not a fashionista girly. I don't really care about like what's super popular, but the linen trend I really relate to, and I feel really confident in it. So, you know, I'm just having some fun. But I'm gonna chat with Maya. We are going to probably watch some Ookie Spookies. I also think that we've decided to work out, so TBD on that. We might try a little Mad Fit thing. She's never tried her before, and she wants to see the life. So we will see what we get up to. Hello everybody, I'm going to close out the vlog here. It is later. Maya and I had a lovely day. We watched Good Boy. That was very disturbing. It was like a dog, and I'm just gonna say that much. It's like a human that's dressed like a dog. It's not the way we saw the story going at all. It was just like quite a journey with peaks and valleys. I hope I don't have any nightmares tonight. I'll just say that much. But anyway, it was like well done, but like thought it could be scarier for sure. And then we watched a From episode. We are on season 2 now, and still enjoying it. But that was literally it. I'm curled up in bed now, had some dinner, and prepping for next week, trying to get some things done ahead of time. So I'm setting myself up for success this week. We've got a lot going on, a lot of fun plans. I can feel it. I say this every time. Spring is in the air. So much is happening. We're booking so much. we are booked and busy gals. I don't think I mentioned we went over to my parents' house for dinner last night, and we actually watched the digitized versions of our VHS tapes. So we were able to digitize, I think, like 12 or so, 10 or 12. So we have hours of footage to go through. I think we watched for like an hour and a half or something last night. And it was just so impactful. I'll have to talk more about it, but it was so amazing. We used, I think it's called Legacy Box, and it's an incredible service. It was a present to me from my parents for Christmas, and it was such an amazing thing to be able to revisit, like family memories. My uncle was in the clips that we watched too, and it was just like so bittersweet. So I hope to like maybe share some. I don't know how I would do that. I've thought about it, so TBD, like more on that. But it just made me feel so grateful that like these are kind of like our version of home movies now, like people vlogging, and I am just feeling so grateful that y'all want to watch me, my like 30 people, give or take. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more every week, and it's so cool that like you guys find some sort of sustenance here, to keep you going, and some sort of interest that keeps your interest peaked. So it's just so cool to have y'all along for the ride as I journey through life and find cool things I want to talk about and document memories and trips that I go on. It's just so cool, and it's like our version of VHS tapes and camcorders. So yeah, thanks for coming along. I will be back at you next week with another one. I hope you have an amazing week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.